There we go. Alright guys, I'm live. Don't say anything racist.
Well, what's in your fridge?
Damn it, man. What's up, guys? All I need is a beat with a DMX sample. You're not wrong. You hear Wayne's new song? It's fucking good. And it's got a beat with a DMX sample. This is the one I want to see. No coleslaw, extra toast, please. Yeah, you know what's up. This isn't a product placement, but I sure do wish Cane's would give me money. Do. Hit like on the way in. Andrew's correct. You guys should all do that. What are those tattoo finger symbols? I always, I never know whether I should tell the truth or just pretend. Pretend? Yeah. This is a secret code, hundreds and hundreds of years old. It actually allows me access to certain things in certain cities that I can't quite tell you guys about, but you hype for that new Wayne to drop? Based on what I've heard, yeah. Because Can't Nobody is so good, I've been playing it all day today, actually. By that I mean I played it like 3 times today. Have you discovered any new masks since the mask videos? What the fuck does that mean? How is MASH? He's just as retarded as the last time. Alright, guys, we are here to do the final day of the 7 days of Distortions. That means today is day 7, because that's how 7 days work. And does anybody know what mask we're looking at today? I'm sure that's probably not that hard to figure out. Has MASH been working the corners lately? Yeah, if you see a bitch out there with Live, Laugh, Limp Biscuit on her stomach, that's MASH. So yeah, does anybody have any guesses as to what we're looking at? How much would you say the entire house of masks cost? Probably at least 4. Gotta be a clown replica. Nope. Because what clown mask did Distortions make that you know Slipknot used? Tattoo the Earth Clown? What the fuck are you guys talking about? Another Sid edition. Come on, guys. It's the 7 days of Distortions. Your options are pretty limited here. What the fuck are we talking about? Corey, good God. Oh my God. Jim Root. Okay, forget I asked. Shut the stream down. Biz, yeah, Biz has the right idea here. What are we doing? Liar. We've already done a liar this week. Fuck, guys. I'm so disappointed in like 88% of you right now. It's Mick. Mick. Is it a Cuddles babyface? God fucking damn it, Andrew. Yes, you should all be disappointed in yourself unless you said Mick or you said Battered Hawk. All right, let's jump into it. Got the big box here. We're running out. I never showed this in any of the videos. I was waiting till the end, but I'm super proud of this. We've got the Distortions pamphlet that will come with any piece that you get out of this line. So on the front there, obviously, you got the Distortions logo. You got information about where they're made, who they're made by. Then you got the Monsters of Rock logo there. And then on the inside, you've got the pieces from this first line, everything that we've looked at so far, minus the one that we're looking at today. And look who's right there at the top. Yeah, baby. Me and Alice Cooper are pretty much on the same level, I guess. There is one thing that is incorrect in here. They got this wrong. I assume that there's new pamphlets that'll be going out that have this correct information, because I did bring it to Ed's attention. But it says that the AJ Good masks were sculpted by Mike Covert. That is not true. Connor DeLess sculpted these, and Covert actually sculpted the V3s. So that is wrong. Just going on record right now to let everybody know that these are Connor DeLess pieces produced by Distortions. So obviously we've done the Liar mask, used by Chris of Slipknot. We've done the Babyface, used by Greg Welts. We got the Mushroom Head guys in here with the Mini Vamp and the Mini Devil. And we've got the Buckethead Herbie. We've done the Alice Cooper piece as well, so the last thing that we have to do is going to be the Battered Hawk. I did save this for last for a reason. I feel like out of all of the masks and props on this list, this one probably has the biggest reach, because there are, in the grand scheme of things, plenty of Liar masks out there. They've been produced for a very long time. We've seen different versions of them come out, different mold defects, like the nose being saggy on certain copies or longer on other copies or whatever. The Cuddles masks were around for quite a while. The Herbie heads, they were even doing newer style Herbie heads before we did this line. The Mini Devils, pretty popular. The Alice Cooper heads, those are obviously easy to get a hold of because Alice Cooper's been working that deal with Distortions for a while now. So I'd say that like the two rarest, most sought after pieces were the ones that we started with, which were my signature mask, because everybody wanted those for so long and they weren't available, and they're finally available now. And the last one is going to be the Battered Hawk, because Slipknot has the biggest reach out of anything on this channel, and those Battered Hawks are hands down one of the rarest, hardest to find pieces in Slipknot history. They're so rare actually that I think I can name like 4 collectors, including myself, that have an OG. So these are going to be the closest thing that you could ever possibly get to an OG, because they come straight out of the real molds and they are painted by Ed, just like the old school ones. There may be a slight size difference. I'll have to compare, but before the stream's over, I'll go grab my real one and we'll compare it to the new one that you guys haven't seen yet. Now, you're probably wondering why the Mini Vampire isn't one of the rarest pieces and why I didn't talk about it, and the reason is Mushroom Head just doesn't have the reach that Slipknot has. So aside from the fact that Mushroom Head used that mask very briefly back in the day, and the fact that I collected so many of those that they kind of got popular and sought after, there was really no comparison to the Battered Hawk. So personally, my favorite is obviously the Mini Vampire out of those things. But it's just not technically as big of a deal as the other ones, so that's why I kind of left it out of there. So we started with the AJ Good masks, super sought after. They're available now. You can go get yours. Limited run. Just like everything in this line is a limited run. They will not always be around, so I would definitely make sure to go get them. And now we're on to the final day, the final mask, and probably the most sought after in terms of like general popularity. So here we go. Are you guys ready? Here we have, for the first time in over 20 years, probably over 25 years, I don't remember when they stopped doing these, super rare, super sought after, the original Distortions Unlimited Battered Hockey masks. And obviously these came out around the time that Jason and slasher villains were very popular. This was Distortions' way of kind of creeping around lawsuits and likenesses and stuff. They just did a general battered hockey mask that was somewhat similar to the Jason masks, and these were used by Mick Thompson in Slipknot, not only for the entire duration of MFKR, but in the early days of self-titled as well. So if you see the album covers and you see Mick's green mask poking out, it is actually this mask. You can line up the eye holes and these 2 holes up on the top there, except his was painted green, and his went through many changes while he had it. It did start off like this, and then we got some really muddy, strange paint jobs in between before finally seeing it end on like a very kind of slimy green look that we saw on the self-titled album cover. He signed the deal with Roadrunner in that mask, actually, and he actually wore it with the Leather Devil. A lot of people don't know that, but there are some live photos and some promo shots of Mick doing some strange stuff. One of them is that he had the Battered Hawk on underneath the Leather Devil, which is super strange, but I think that it's pretty cool. Another thing is that Mick actually wore a bondage hood with his Leather Devil sometime during Ozfest, which is another strange look. Pretty cool, though. Both of those looks are really rad. And, yeah, so weird information. But you guys can check those photos out on SlipKnotHistory.com. They've got them listed over there under Mick's self-titled masks. So here we have it, the finale, the Distortions Unlimited Battered Hawk. Very, very rare, sought-after Slipknot mask that we finally put back on the market. I don't even remember how this came to be. I think that this had something to do with Mike Covert, but it's been like a year since I was out there doing that with them, and I honestly don't remember. I can't remember if Distortions found the original mold, if they found the buck and they made some new masters, or if Covert was able to get this acquainted with them, so I can't give credit where I don't know where the credit is due. But give me just a second, and I am gonna go grab that. I actually probably need a ladder to get that down. We'll see. I'm gonna grab my OG, and we're gonna do a side-by-side and see what's going on. I'm not paying attention to the chat at all, so whatever weird shit is happening in there right now, I have no idea. All right, guys, let's compare. I tell you right off the bat, these new copies are very, very thick compared to these old ones, which is a good thing. This isn't a mask that you need to be thin. It's not like a Myers mask where like the conversion has anything to do with the thickness, or like a Jester cast where you have to worry about like running stitching through it or whatever and bending the mask in certain ways. I don't think there's really, maybe there is a slight difference in the size. Some of the details look a little smaller, but I can't really tell. Yeah, the OG is definitely bigger. I think the fact that it's thin and kind of doesn't hold its own weight is making it look bigger than it really is too. But there we go. The brows do look more prominent, and I will tell you why. It's hard to say which copy I got because these have technically been out and been being produced since Palefest, and these molds break down really quick, so you only get 8 to 12 casts out of a mold before they start breaking down. So the more that they're pulling out of these, the more that the details are going to disappear. You can see that the crack on this is not nearly as deep as the crack on that. A lot of those details in there kind of get washed away. It's the same situation on most pieces, even like Rudell clowns. You'll notice that a lot of those new copies are missing a lot of different details and stuff. So technically each pull will be different because as the mold starts to break down, the mask starts to look different. Some of the details wash away, and it is what it is. Also, this one has a slightly brighter paint job. I guess not brighter, but it's more like a metallic finish. And that could be because this one is so old that is just kind of aged out. It's hard to say because not many of these exist and we don't have a whole lot to compare it to, and obviously none of us in this chat ever saw one of these when they were brand new, so hard to say. But here they are, the brand new return of the Distortions Unlimited Battered Hawks. Again, these are going to be limited run, so I would go grab them while you can. Once I re-upload this as a video, I will add the link to the description. And, what, we got to get rid of this guy? Okay. There we go. What was I saying? I'm going to add the link to the description. I would recommend going and get yours soon. Just because we don't know when these are going to stop, you know? If they're doing well for the company, chances are that they will probably keep them up longer. But they don't make a whole lot of money off of the masks compared to the other stuff that they do. Not because these don't sell well or anything, just because when you're comparing a $95 mask to a $15,000 prop, obviously any company that cares about their finances is going to go with the bigger stuff. And that's just what they specialize in at this point. So yeah, definitely go grab yours while you can, and I think that that is going to just about do it. I will do an overview video of the entire line, maybe tomorrow, Maybe the day after, I might want to take a break and not film for a day or something, because I still have to shoot a video when I'm done with this. So we'll do a full Monsters of Rock line overview video just to kind of show everything that comes in that line, and that will be that. So thank you guys for hanging out. Sorry if there was some weird thing happening in the chat. I only saw like the aftermath, I guess. But yeah, go find a way to give me money. Sign up for Patreon, buy my merchandise. I'm going to be closing the merch store soon, and figuring out how I want to go about merch in the future. What's left? Cameos will be open again soon. My neck is almost healed enough that I would feel comfortable putting fake blood and face paint on it. So yeah, I think that's it. You guys got anything? Yeah, okay, that's it. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out. We'll see you in the next one. I should have an unboxing up tomorrow, a piece that you guys probably aren't expecting, with some news that you guys probably aren't expecting. So we'll see you in the morning. And other than that, bye forever.